headed out to LA. I heard about this awesome prop house that has the cryogenic freezing machine from Austin Powers movie. I had to come check it out. Maybe I can buy it, put Rick into it, and send him to the future. Hello, is Harvey here?
I am.
How you doing, Harvey? Chumlee.
Hey, Chumlee, welcome.
I'm here about the Austin Powers prop.
All right, it's way in the back. Let's take a walk. And here we are. This is the famous Austin Powers Cryogenic Chamber.
Shagadelic, baby.
Yeah. This is my prop house. It's called 20th Century Props. And we have here the Austin Powers Cryogenic Chamber that came directly from the movie. So I'm looking to get $8,500 for it.
This is really cool. I still remember this in the beginning of the movie. Austin Powers wanted to freeze himself so that when Dr. Evil, his arch nemesis, resurfaced to do evil on the world, he would be there to stop him.
Fun.
Did you ever see the movie?
No.
No. Pretty good movie. Basically, it was a parody of the old James Bond movies where Mike Myers played Austin Powers, the good guy, and he played Dr. Evil. Really, really funny. They have some iconic scenes in it. Spun off 2 more sequels, and still to this day, people are watching Austin Powers and they're saying the lines like, you know, yeah, baby, and shagadelic. So where did you get it?
I purchased this directly from the movie at the end. A lot of the decorators are really cool, and they'd like to see their piece live on.
Yeah. It's a cryogenic chamber. I mean, it's supposed to bring you into the future. Why not let it live on?
Right.
Which chamber was this one? Was this the Austin Powers chamber?
This is the Austin Powers chamber.
I'm gonna take a walk around it. And
Okay.
It looks like it opens up. Have you ever been inside of it?
Oh, yes.
So how much are you looking to get for it?
I'm looking at about $8,500.
Well, going over it right off the top, I noticed it's missing the Austin Powers nameplate up there. I noticed it's got a little wear and tear on it, but I mean, it's from 1997, so you'd think it would.
It's a lot of years.
Might have a chip here and there. You know, I'm at a loss for words on how much I could pay for this. If you don't mind, I'll have a buddy of mine come down. You might even know him, I don't know, he's Tall Rob.
Rob.
You do know him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's a friend of mine, and he helps me out with all these movie props and stuff. So, do you mind if I call him and see if I can get him down here?
Nope, don't mind at all.
All right, give me just a few minutes.
You're looking pretty good inside that thing. Hey!
Harvey, how are you? Nice to see you
Rob.
again. All right, Chumlee, come on out.
There we go.
Yeah, baby!
All right, there you go.
Thanks for coming out.
Of course, this is quite cool.
No, it's shagadelic.
Oh, my bad, you're right. Yeah, well, this was the cryogenic chamber that they used in the film. This is what we call a foreground prop. This is one that he actually stood in, was filmed in, started the film, actually. It was the beginning of the film. I'll tell you that Austin Powers, in particular, highly collectible props that come from those films.
Yeah, it's a cult classic, I think. Like, everyone who's my age grew up to the movie and they love it.
Right.
So, the big question, what kind of value does it have?
It has some serious condition issues. The ice glass is not in great shape. It has cracks, it's broken throughout. Overall, it's average condition at best. Because of the size, it limits who's going to purchase this. You can't really put this in your living room. Tough for the shop even because of its size. Taking all of those things we talked about into consideration, you're looking somewhere around $3,500.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
As always, Chumlee, good to see you. Thank you. Good to see you again.
You too.
All right, we'll
You
see you
too.
again soon, I hope.
Okay.
All right, be well.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, you heard what Rob had to say. Has your price changed?
Well, I was asking 85, but I would come down to 55 for you.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to pass on it. I realize it's a lot bigger than I thought, and I probably would have to spend $500 just to ship it back to Vegas. It's literally one of the coolest things I've ever seen, but I don't think we're gonna be able to make a deal today. Appreciate
sorry
it.
to hear that. Okay, let me escort you out.
Oh, man, is that the boot?
That's the boot.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm well.
What do you got here?
They're Star Wars figurines from 1978.
Sweet. Hey, Big Hoss. You know all about Star Wars.
You know I've never seen the movie, man.
Haas, I am your father.
It was a very exciting movie. The special effects were cutting edge at that time. I'd like to put the money in savings for retirement. I'm hoping to walk out of here with at least $5,500. You have never seen Star Wars?
I've never seen a single one.
Wow.
Which ones do you have here?
7 figurines. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, the Stormtrooper, C-3PO, but one of the most values I understand is the Jawa. And there's many, many ones with the cloth cape, but the vinyl one is, and this one is one that's very rare.
These are the original ones, right?
They are original.
Okay. So how'd you get them?
My mother and father kind of collected things. These somehow ended up in our closet. Star Wars was huge at the time. Everybody saw that.
Everybody except Corey.
I never really got the whole Star Wars thing, but I do know that the movie made ridiculous amounts of money. They made hundreds of millions of dollars just from these toys alone. Okay, I have no idea who any of these people are.
Well, Luke Skywalker was trying to save Princess Leia here from Darth Vader and his stormtroopers. And I think this robot right here was on Luke Skywalker's team.
Well, thanks for the plethora of information, Chum. I really appreciate it.
All right, I'm going to lunch now. I'll be out of here.
Any idea of what you're looking to get out of them?
$11,000.
$11,000 for toys. That's shocking to me.
They do have some value. You know, I found stuff online that indicates that Jawa is worth anywhere from the high $7,000 range to $8,000 or $9,000
For that little thing.
for that little thing.
All right. I got a buddy who owns a toy store. He could probably help me out. Mind if I give him a call?
No, that's fine.
The numbers this guy's asking seem pretty insane, but I'm no expert on this stuff. And Star Wars geeks are pretty passionate, so it's worth getting them checked out.
You look like the type that had a Princess Leia poster on your wall.
I still do, man. I still do. Wow, man, these are in really nice shape. Everything looks really, really nice, which sets off a lot of red flags, because there's a lot of these figures being counterfeited nowadays. These are the first release, which are the most sought after as far as any of the Star Wars stuff goes. This is a French card here, which you never see here in the States.
Does it make it worth more or less?
More desired, definitely.
Okay.
That's also the vinyl cape. Wow, that's amazing. As far as Star Wars toys go, the Holy Grail is the vinyl cape Jawa. It's one of the most sought after Star Wars figures. Are these recarded?
No, they're original.
What does recard mean?
It's not uncommon for people to reproduce these backings. You could turn a $20 figure into maybe a $1,000 toy.
Oh, wow.
Let me just smell these.
What are you doing?
Sometimes you can smell the age of them, and you can also smell if there's glue.
So, do they smell real?
They do. They smell like 1978 to me.
What do you think they're worth?
I mean, your blisters are clean, the cards are clean. The money piece definitely is the Jawa. I've seen this figure by itself go anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. I would put a conservative estimate on this collection in the $9,000 to $12,000 range.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, appreciate it, man.
No problem, anytime.
See you later, man.
I could reasonably expect to get somewhere between $9,000 and $12,000. I can see paying you like $5,000, man.
Oh, I don't.
I gotta be the one to sell them.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's not even close. You know, I'm looking for $7,500. You'll turn an instant profit of a couple $1,000s without an effort.
Yeah, man, but then I take the risk of one of my guys messing one of these up and...
Well, then you need to hire another staff member there.
Would you take 6 for them?
No. They're going to do nothing but grow in value. At $7,500, you're still going to turn a profit of $2,000 or $3,000 with no effort.
I'll give you $7,000.
Why don't we split it and say $7,250?
I'll give you $7,000. I mean, I'm taking all the risk here.
Okay, I'll do $7,000.
All right, deal. Want to write them up?
Sure.
I'm pretty happy with $7,000, but my dad was a salesman his whole life. I think he'd be saying, Eric, you should have asked a little bit more.
I have some movie memorabilia from Batman Forever.
What do you got?
I have one of the batarangs made for the movie itself.
That's cool.
This is one of the riddles that Jim Carrey gave to Val Kilmer. This was used on the screen. There was one of them made. This is it.
Okay. That is cool. God, I was probably 12 years old when this movie came out.
You're making me feel old. Thank you. I came to the pawn shop today to sell 2 props from the movie Batman Forever. The Batarang alone, I would probably sell that one for about $1,000. The riddle prop, since it comes with a certificate of authenticity, I'm looking for $5,000. I'd probably go down to 3.
So how'd you come about acquiring this stuff?
I have a room in my house that I use as a prop museum. I have switched themes, so I'm liquidating all the memorabilia from the room.
Oh, that's cool. So what is this?
Each of the riddles in the movie gave a number, and when you put all the numbers together, they corresponded to the letters of the alphabet, which spelled out Mr. E, which was Edward Nygma, who was the Riddler.
Okay.
This I got at the Warner Brothers Batman store in New York City. This was in the movie, held by the actors. And I have a certificate of authenticity from Warner Brothers.
Okay.
This I got in an auction online from Warner Brothers themselves.
There's a good market for movie props and comic-related stuff. And since these appeal to both kinds of collectors, these could go for a lot more. But we're not talking about the Batmobile here, so the price kind of has to be right. What do you want for it?
This one, $1,000. This one, $5,000.
I can tell you right now, $1,000 for that, there's nothing I can do with it. This right here, it's gonna be a long, long time before I get the collector in here that just has to have it. I mean, I'm more into the $2,000 range.
It's something very unique that nobody else in the world has. Could you do 4?
No. I'll go up to $2,200, but I mean, other than that, there's nothing else I can do.
$3,000 is my bottom price.
There's a very select few people out there that are willing to spend 5 figures on a Batman prop. It looks like $800 is gonna keep us from making a deal. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Batman's cool and all, but I just can't shell out $3,000 for a prop from a movie people didn't even like that much.
I got a ride from a classic movie that I'm looking to sell.
Okay, you got a car?
It's a 3-wheel taxi.
We'll bring it to the back lot. I'll take a look at it. Movie props and collectibles are always great for the shop because they're easy to recognize. But I don't seem to remember a movie with a 3-wheeled taxi. Really? What in the hell is this?
It's a taxi from the movie Freejack.
That was a movie about how Emilio Estevez was a race car driver.
What possessed you to buy this thing?
You ought to see the looks I get out of it.
Are they good looks, or?
Well, I came to the pawn shop today to sell my taxi from the movie Freejack. I've got my use out of it. I just need the money now. I'm looking to get $13,500 out of it, and around $85 is what I got in it, so somewhere in that vicinity.
So how did you acquire it?
I've seen it on the internet and thought it would be good for my campground.
All right. This was the actual taxi cab in the movie, right?
Yes, it was.
It's got Emilio Estevez. He's like a race car driver, and he crashes and goes to the future. And Mick Jagger's like this evil guy trying to steal his body, right?
Well, I didn't watch the movie until I bought the taxi.
Were you able to get all the way through the movie?
No.
Freejack was an ambitious movie. It had some big stars and a decent budget, but the plot, I think, was too far out there, and it never caught on. But I'm sure it has some fans out there that would recognize this taxi.
It drives good, running about 90.
You really would take this 90 miles an hour?
Oh, yes, sir.
It would scare me to drive this thing on the road, any high speed anyway. When they build these for movies, they don't have to do a pretty job. It's not in the budget to make a perfect vehicle. Does it start?
Runs good.
All right. It's really neat to see how some movie props are built to create something that never existed before. That's one of the things people just love about them. But since a lot of people haven't heard of the movie Freejack, that could have a huge impact on the price. So what do you want to do with it?
Want to sell it.
How much you want for it?
Well, I'm looking at $13,500 for it. It was still in the movie, and I think it's worth that.
It really depends on the movie. That's a big part of the value. If you have something from Star Wars, Citizen Kane, Gone with the Wind, there's a big following for those movies, and therefore it really drives the price up. What we have here, I just don't know. I do have a buddy that's really into custom bikes and things like that. Let me get him down here, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's worth either, so an expert coming in will give us an idea.
Danny, my man.
The guys usually call me down to check out cars, trucks, motorcycles, anything cool. Why does this look so familiar to me?
Well, it was in the movie Freejack.
I might have been one of those people that actually went to the theater and saw it.
You know what my favorite part of the movie was?
What?
When I turned the TV off.
It's always pretty cool when you can find like a car or a motorcycle from, a movie that you dig.
I guarantee you, like the motorcycle Steve McQueen drove in The Great Escape would go for hundreds of thousands
Without
of dollars.
a doubt.
Now, the taxi from Freejack.
Well, you mind if I give it a once-over?
You go right ahead.
People collect movie memorabilia all over the place, but they usually collect from movies that have made a positive impression on people. Not that Freejack didn't make a positive impression, it just wasn't that big of a movie. Well, it's in pretty good shape, because, I mean, from the early 90s, it's lasted pretty good. Got a little damage down here.
Yeah, I got that. Unloading it and loading it.
Well, do you mind if I take this thing for a little spin?
Take off.
All right, cool. You coming with me?
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
Go with him.
I cannot think of a more dangerous place in the world to sit in a vehicle.
You got to tell me how the back rides.
All right, I'll get back there.
All right. All right.
Danny and I recently test drove a Mercedes Unimog, and Danny definitely got the worst of it. I should have known I was in for some payback when Danny had me ride the back of this thing.
As far as a functional vehicle, definitely left a lot to be desired. It bottomed out very easy over any kind of bump. It was designed just to be in a movie in a couple of scenes. How was that ride for you back there, brother?
My back got Freejacked. So how did this thing turn?
Interesting. Kind of feel like you're going to get flung off of one side or the other, but just hang on like you said. Hold on to the grip, you'll be fine.
Danny.
Yes, sir.
What's it worth? What can I sell it for?
That's so hard to know. There's really nothing to compare it to. If I was going to buy this and sell it, I wouldn't get into it any more than $5 grand.
Okay, well, thanks, Danny.
Thanks for letting me come down and see it. I think it's a good promotional item. Somebody that has a shop or a store, they want to get attention, park it out front, people will turn their heads and look.
All right. I'll give you $4 grand for it.
I got to get a little bit more than that out of it. Maybe 65.
I'll give you $4 grand for it. I think I'm being a nice guy at 4.
Well, you're a nice guy, but I think you're trying to rip me off.
I'm not trying to get to you. I mean, you can walk away from this deal anytime you want. This thing is going to be difficult to sell it.
How about 5?
I'll give you $4 grand for it.
5?
No.
Oh, man.
If it was a functional taxi, I'd probably pay you more.
$4 grand.
Well, I guess I'll have to... I believe I'll have to pass on you, bro.
Sorry we couldn't make a deal.
Okay, sir. Well, we wasn't able to make a deal today, so I'm gonna keep my ride.
So I'm taking Rick to this really cool prop house that I've been to before in LA. I have a lead on a prop from the movie Terminator 3 that I really think he's gonna like. I'm excited to see what he thinks.
Whoa. This is crazy.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Harvey, you here?
Hey, welcome. Hi.
This is my employee, Rick.
All right. You've come to see my Terminator.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I remember this. This was in Skynet where they're going to build robot armies, and these were all in the background.
Does this turn into liquid?
No, these are T-800s. T-1000s are liquid metal.
You got any T-1000s?
No.
We haven't come up with the technology yet.
Chumlee called me up and said he wants to come down again. He was here once before, and he wanted to bring his boss and look at my Terminator 3 props. These torsos were used in the beginning of the film when Schwarzenegger was walking through the Skynet manufacturing facility, and these are all being made.
All right, super cool. This is from the factory Skynet where they're making the robot soldiers, and it all eventually went bad. Because in 2029, that's when Skynet became aware. And then they just figured, let's kill all the humans.
Whoa.
They're a little dated, not too bad. These look like they will hold up your trunk in your car. That's probably what they used, right?
Yeah, they used all kinds of parts wherever they could dig up parts to make these things, you know.
Yeah. It's got
Robot guts.
It's like rubber. It's not real guts.
What do you think robot guts are? They're robots, Rick. They're full of rubber and metal.
All right. I think it's super cool. For a movie prop to be worth something, it has to sort of stand out in the movie. And these are props that even if you're not a huge fan of the movie, you'll sort of recognize this from Terminator.
Yeah.
So, are you looking to sell them, or?
Yes, they're all for sale.
Well, how much do you want for them?
I'm looking at $5,500 a piece.
All right. Let me give someone a call if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm definitely intrigued. They're definitely different.
Definitely different.
I got a friend that's down here, and I think she'll know about these.
Great.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
That wasn't funny?
It would have been funny if someone else said it.
Hey, Harvey, nice to see you.
How's your dad?
He's great. Thank you for asking.
So you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you know about this, right?
Wow. Yes. I recognize these little guys from about 15 years ago. These were used in set dressing on the film. They were used in the Skynet set. You'll see Colonel Brewster giving a tour down the hallway, and that one and this one are visible. This one I can't quite place because I'm sure it was there on set dressing because we had a massive set, but the camera only sees so much. So this one I can't say for sure is in the footage, but it was definitely on the set.
Okay. So what do you think these would be worth?
Well, because they weren't actually picked up and featured, but they were part of the overall backdrop of the film, I'd say probably $3,500 a piece, $4,000 maybe.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, Rick.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me out.
All right, so this one is the one I'm interested in.
Okay. $5,500 for that one.
Well, you know, according to Hope, she figured it was worth around $4,000. So let me give you $2,500.
Ouch. I can't go that low.
I'm gonna resell it.
You should be able to get $6,000.
Easy. It would be tough. 29?
Oh, I just can't go that low. I'll do 38.
$3,000.
Ah,
There's no room after $3,000.
I think there's room.
I'll go with 31, and I'm crazy even going that high.
Okay, it's a deal.
Sweet. All right, I'll get you paid. And
Okay.
This is great.
I told you wouldn't regret it.
All right.
Go ahead and load that in the truck. Now we can go do something I want to do. Harvey, you know I like you, so I'll be Bob.
Good seeing you again. Take care.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
What do we got?
This is a Tori Hanzo sword signed by David Carradine, who played Bill in the movie Kill Bill.
Sweet. Love the movie. David Carradine played the head of a group of assassins. They all had really weird names, Black Mamba. The whole snake thing was just kind of silly.
Yeah. These swords were signed by David Carradine probably about 10 or 11 years ago. I used to collect swords, but now they're just collecting dust. I'm looking to get about 2,200. I want to sell these swords because I'm hoping some collector who loves the movies, who loves Kill Bill, can properly display them in some beautiful place.
Kill Bill. Couldn't have came at a better time for David Carradine. The guy was pretty much broke. Quentin Tarantino just happened to be a Kung Fu fan and pretty much offered him a role. He didn't really get paid all that much for it, but it kind of brought him back into the limelight where people were actually paying him to sign swords and do signings again.
Yeah.
Kill Bill was originally just supposed to be one film. But by the time Tarantino was done, the movie was 4 hours, so the studio released it in 2 different parts. That ended up being a really good decision because both films killed it at the box office.
So, or replicas.
Yeah. This one is the Demon Sword, which was Bill's sword, and this one is the Bride's Rampage sword.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a look at them?
No, go ahead.
Okay, the swords aren't really much, man. They're made in China. The blade's made to look like it's tempered. It's not really tempered.
No, I agree.
What are you looking to do with them?
I'm selling.
Okay. Any idea of how much you want for them?
$2,200.
Okay, that's quite a bit of money. I can tell you that before he died, these were going for about 80 bucks a piece. So I'll tell you what, let me have a buddy of mine from a PSA come down, and he knows the autograph world better than anybody, and he can tell me if, since he's died, if they've gone up that much or what the deal is, all right?
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. I think it's great that an expert's being called in because I'll get the signatures authenticated, and I might learn some more things about this piece.
Well, I got some signed David Carradine swords.
Oh, cool. When you talk about like the 70s cult classic type actors, you know, he was a, B-movie guy. He did over 100 movies. Ended up being pretty popular. I mean, he had the whole Kung Fu thing. And then once Kill Bill came out, his popularity went insane for a few years, and then he ends up dying in a strange way.
Yeah.
But, people still are really into this guy. David Carradine carries a little weight within the autograph community. I mean, he kind of went through a period where no one really cared about him, and then he went through a big explosion where he got popular again after Kill Bill. He was really fan-friendly, so there's still plenty of it out there in the marketplace. What are your concerns, Corey?
I've had the David Carradine signed Hattori Hanzo replicas. Before he died, they were going for like 80 bucks. I don't know what they're worth now.
Well, yeah, that's usually the thing, is when somebody passes away, their signature ends up going up in value. I just want to do a few things. Want to just take a look at the signatures, make sure they're live. All right, that's the first one. Second one, same kind of exact pattern on there. Definite live. There's no doubt about that. Looks like a Sharpie. The next thing I want to do is just take a look at a couple examples of his signature. The guy was pretty sloppy when he signed, so very simple. You could see here an authentic example. I see this big D here, and I'm starting with that. You get the heavy lean. He curls in on both of these C's, and it's just kind of sloppy. So live ink, no problem with that. Signatures match perfectly. Definitely authentic, no doubt about that.
Okay. So what do you think they're worth?
Well, are these rare? No. Are they cool? Absolutely. I put the value as a pair of these right about $600.
It's better than what it was. Appreciate it.
Sure. Good to see you there.
Thank you.
Yep, good luck. Thanks. The thing with the swords is I would classify them as manufacturer memorabilia. They're really neat looking pieces, and they look like the ones they use in the movie, but it's just kind of a manufactured piece, and he sat down and signed them in a production line, so they're really not that rare. They're just kind of cool.
It's a pretty big jump to 2,200, man.
Yeah, sure
What are you
is.
willing to take?
It's unfortunate. I didn't really expect him to be worth so little.
I would give you like 200 bucks for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like 1,200 would be like my bottom,
1,200. We're not gonna be able to make a deal, my man. I appreciate you coming down.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Take
Have
care.
a good one. $200, that's just way too low. I mean, I understand where they're coming from, but in my opinion, these are worth much, much more.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I got some props from Child's Play.
Oh, Chucky.
That's right.
Chucky was pretty cool, man. You think the voodoo doll's still active?
I came to the pawn shop today to try and sell my movie props from the film Child's Play. I'd like to sell this stuff so I can finally get the garage open and my wife can park her car in there. I'm hoping to get $3,000. The least I'd probably take would be $2,000.
So where'd you get all this stuff?
I was a production assistant on the movie, and this stuff was all in storage, and the producers said, just get rid of everything. Whatever you want, you can keep.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Got a couple of Chucky's knives. This was a doll. Chucky goes to kill the voodoo doctor at one point because he wants to find out how to become human again.
Okay.
This is an amulet from the voodoo doctor. This is actually one of the weapons, one of the first people that gets killed. Hits a woman in the head and she goes flying out of an apartment window.
Cool. This movie was pretty dope. After it came out, you couldn't go 2 seconds without someone saying, I'm Chucky, you want to play? You took some pretty cool stuff here.
It's still dangerous.
That one's still pointy.
So they're all in the movie.
Yes.
So do you have any proof that you worked on the movie or anything like that?
I brought a copy of the credits with my name on the back as a production assistant.
Okay, cool. How much you want for them?
I want $3,000.
What do you think, chum?
I think this stuff's pretty cool, but I think that's kind of a lot.
I'll give you 1,500 bucks.
You know, there's a lot of big horror movie collectors out there. The lowest I'd probably go is 25.
It's a horror flick.
Right.
You know, it's not Citizen Kane. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2,000 for everything.
I think that's fair.
Okay, 2,000 bucks.
I appreciate it. I have no doubt there's going to be at least a couple of people out there that are going to be very happy to own these.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. What can I help you with?
Well, I have the prop pistol used by the villain in the 1995 James Bond movie, GoldenEye.
Very cool. There's no such thing as a bad James Bond movie, just some are better than others.
I agree. I have the prop pistol used by the villain in the James Bond GoldenEye movie from 1995. According to my research, $3,000 seems to be about the average market street value for it, so that's what I'm hoping to get for it.
Every guy wanted to be James Bond. I mean, he was just so damn iconic. Everything about the series is amazing. Ian Fleming wrote, I think, like a dozen James Bond books. He sold over 100 million copies of them. The movies were insanely successful, and they'll probably be making James Bond movies 50 years from now. All right, it's a prop gun. It's made out of plastic or resin or something like that. Pretty cool. One of the villains was pointing this at James Bond.
Yes. It's been used in several key scenes in the film.
So where did you get it?
I got it online from a prop house in the UK.
Is this the paperwork right here?
This is the paperwork. That's the COA that came with it.
This letter certifies that the above item was production used in the film GoldenEye and various sequences in the film. Okay. How much do you want for it?
Well, you know, it's a tough call. I mean, there's so much sentimental value to it, which to me is priceless.
I don't care about sentimental value at all. I can't make money on it.
I'm thinking $3,000.
Okay. Let me call somebody who will know everything about this. I got a buddy who all he does is like Hollywood memorabilia. So let me have him take a look at it, see if he can screen match it.
Sounds good.
All right, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna give him a call.
You got it.
Harrison, Rick Harrison.
Good to see you again. What do we have today?
We have a gun prop from GoldenEye, James Bond.
Excellent. Fantastic movies. Props have set record prices from those films. Very early films are the more desirable props, like Dr. No, which I think was the first film, From Russia with Love, Man with the Golden Gun,
Octopussy.
Octopussy. So anything we find from a James Bond film usually bring pretty good money at auction.
Okay.
Tell me where you purchased it.
Well, I purchased it online from a prop house, basically, in the UK.
And you have any idea where they acquired it from?
I believe initially they acquired it from Baptiste. Film
yes.
memory.
Baptiste probably made all of the weaponry you have ever seen in a James Bond movie.
Okay, so do you know which scene it was supposed to be in?
The opening scene, the chemical weapons plant, if you're familiar with the film.
Mm-hmm. Hard to tell if it was actually used in the film. For my authentication purposes, I happen to have a screenshot that I brought with me. In the photograph, it looks like it's not a static trigger. It looks like he actually is putting some pressure on the trigger. If I apply pressure to this trigger, it breaks. So you can also see in the photograph, there's a significant gun sight at the front of the gun. There is none here. There is a nib, but no gun sight. It raises questions. So with everything I can see, there's just too much inconsistency here for me to say it's that gun, but it certainly could be a gun from the film. Okay. But one of dozens that were made for the film.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
All right?
Okay. All right, thanks,
Thank
man.
you, Rick. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, Rick.
Thank you.
I hate it when this happens, but I mean, like, if it was never used, it's not worth a lot, plain and simple. But if you can prove it's the real deal, I'll give you $3 grand. You're the one who's gonna have to go frame by frame through a 2-hour movie and try and find a screenshot that matches. And when you do it, make sure you download it in high def.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you guys? I brought my shower curtain in today.
It's kind of creepy.
It's even creepier because it's signed by Anthony Perkins.
The basketball player?
No, the psycho dude. Reek, 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 reek. I won the shower curtain in San Diego on a contest, and Anthony Perkins signed it when he showed up to give a speech about directing Psycho 3. I want to sell the shower curtain because I need a little extra money, and it's a decent item. I'm going to ask $400, but I think the least I would take would be $3.
This is deeply, deeply cool.
Is it just me, or is it weird that you got a shower curtain autographed?
Well, it has to do with the whole Psycho thing.
Did you ever see the original movie Psycho?
No.
There's a movie came out, I think it was 1960. Hitchcock directed it. It has the most iconic horror flick scene in it ever. There was a shower scene where supposedly Hitchcock took a week to film that. You never actually saw her stabbed. You just saw the blood going down the drain.
That doesn't sound very scary.
It was incredible. The way it was filmed is considered like a cinematic masterpiece thing. It was like the scariest movie ever.
It's iconic.
The shower scene in the original Psycho was radical to the extreme during its time. Anyone who originally saw that at the movies was looking over their shoulder before they got in the shower. Okay, so how much do you want for this?
$400. It's not a photo, it's something a little bit more unique.
To tell you the truth, it actually sounds like a reasonable price. I just want to make sure it's his signature in his hand. Just hang out 15 minutes. I'll get a guy down here, and I want him to look at this, all right?
Sure.
I'll be right back.
I don't have a problem with him calling an expert today. I was there, and I know the signature's real.
This is my shower curtain expert.
Yeah.
All righty.
Just started.
This is my shower curtain.
Very cool. So he died in 1992. It's definitely an unconventional item to see signed by him. And rarely, and this is a good thing about him, rarely see anything on him. So when you tell me you have a shower curtain signed by this guy, it sounds kind of far-fetched.
Okay.
Well, you know, Anthony Perkins, I mean, he had starred some really big movies, and he was very well thought of in Hollywood. But this one movie, Psycho, obviously that kind of put him on the map. It's one of the most historically significant films in movie history.
So, is it legit?
Well, okay, 2 things I want to do. First is the ink. That's pretty interesting. It actually looks like blood. Here's an authentic version of his signature, and we see some of these similarities here. The 2 most important things in his signature were his A and his H, and they both kind of dominate his autograph. The next thing he underlines, as you could see in this example.
Okay.
So, based on everything I see here, Rick, no question, this was signed by him. And I'm being honest, this is one of the coolest pieces I've actually seen come in here. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you never see something like this ever. This item is awesome.
Okay, so what's it worth?
Photographs, $300-400. Vintage stuff, $500-600. With that said, this is something I'd value right around the $800 to $1,000 range easily.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Good to see you. Take care. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, you bet. There's no question about this piece being a great buy. Now, if Rick's able to get it for the store, that thing would sell in a heartbeat.
So, $400, it's a deal.
Would you be willing to go 6?
Well, you wanted 4.
Well,
a little while ago.
That was before I listened to your expert.
Well, I should have never called him in. I'll tell you what, I'll go $500.
500? Hold on. What do you think, Mother? I don't think Mother likes your bid. Would you go 550?
I still have to get it framed up. I still have to do a lot of stuff to sell it. $500.
I think Mother will take your offer.
Cool. Write him up, chum.
I don't know what Mother's doing, but come on, let's go.
Thanks. I think Mother's pretty ticked at me for settling for such a low price, but I'm gonna take the money and buy myself some new musical instruments.
A guy called me up about a 1974 Dodge Monaco. These things are far and few between these days. So Corey and I are going to check it out.
Well,
This
what do
is
you
not
think?
exactly what I expected. I figured a 74 Dodge Monaco.
Oh, well, it's the Bluesmobile, man.
Are you kidding me?
This is a replica of the infamous vehicle used in the 1980 movie, The Blues Brothers. Or what do you think? Come on.
Maybe, son, this is a mission from God.
Anytime I drive this car, even just to get gas, I've got 10 people begging for pictures. It is a wildly customized car. My asking price is $25,000, and the least I will take for the car is $25,000.
So how does one come about turning a Dodge Monaco into the Blues Brothers mobile?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been a Blues Brothers tribute artist since 1990, and I decided I was gonna get a Bluesmobile. I have the blueprint from the movie, and we based the car off the blueprint.
Okay.
And I was actually trying to do a show of my own, but
that didn't go over well, did it?
Didn't go over very well. No, there were legal issues. I don't know what else I can do with it.
I mean, the movie was cool. You had Jake and Elwood Blues,
right.
And
they were on a mission from God, you know.
To save the orphanage. They had to come up with $5,000 in 11 days.
Right.
It was just a weird, fun movie. The Blues Brothers is a classic, and the Bluesmobile played a huge part in the film. So many cars got trashed in the movie, it's one of the reasons they ended up over budget. But it was totally worth it. Yeah, this car's pretty cool. You mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest.
The interior's clean. So does the PA system work?
Absolutely.
Here, demonstrate the PA system for me.
I might have to turn it on.
You want to sing?
No, I don't do that well.
You know, if you buy the car, I'll help you sing the blues.
Uh-oh. I don't think it's running too well right now.
Ah, come on. You guys got AAA? It's not going to start now. Trust me, though. We could get it running.
You don't need to start it. I was looking for a parts car, but the parts on this car do not look promising. If I can find a guy who likes the Blues Brothers as much as this guy, maybe there's some money to be made. How much do you want for it?
$25,000.
Okay, if this was the real car from the Blues Brothers movie, it'd probably be worth $75,000, maybe $100,000, but it's not. It's a 74 Monaco I was hoping to get a motor out of. And obviously that's no good. It's a cool car, fix it up, keep it, man. It's not for me.
It's not for everyone.
You know what? You're never gonna get 25 grand.
If you ever find someone who wants the car, be sure to direct them to my house.
We'll do that. I appreciate you showing it to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate it.
It worked beautifully this morning, and I can't believe it. It's a great car. It's an iconic car, and everybody knows exactly what it is when they see it. So, you know, I don't think they really knew what they had.
All right, so it's the actual car from the movie. That was Steve McQueen's last movie. Should be a 51 Chevy, right? I'll be there in a half hour, 45 minutes. Bye. This guy has the car that Steve McQueen drove in his last movie, Hunter. You ever see the movie?
No.
It's a really good movie. You should watch it. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna go buy the car.
Hey, Rick, why don't you just stay here and let me go? I know you're a Steve McQueen wannabe. And I will buy
I'm not a Steve McQueen wannabe. I just want to go take a look at the car. It's worth a lot of money. We can make some money off it.
Look, we all know that you're gonna get the car, you're gonna pay too much for it.
You've got the Bieber fever from McQueen.
Come on, Corey, let's go.
No. Just because it's Steve McQueen's car doesn't mean I'm gonna keep it. I'm done with you guys. Come on.
Don't spend too much money.
I'll take care of it.
Steve McQueen wannabe, that was pretty good, boss.
That's the truth.
A while back, I tried to buy a really cool motorcycle that had been owned by McQueen. I'll go 85.
It means too much to me.
But we couldn't make a deal. If this car is in good shape, I am not gonna let it slip away. So this is it, huh?
It is. 1951 Chevy convertible that Steve McQueen drove in the movie The Hunter.
That is sweet. And where did you get it?
It came from his estate. You can hear him grinding the gears, and you can hear it running in the movie.
Okay.
My dad has some kind of weird man crush on Steve McQueen.
It's not a man crush. I just think the guy's really cool, all right?
It's a man crush, dude.
I'm a used car dealer, and this is what I do, is try to turn a profit. It's probably worth somewhere between 80 and 100,000. If we can come in somewhere around 40 grand, that'd be great.
So this was from the movie Hunter. You have the paperwork saying this was in the movie, this was Steve McQueen's car?
Yeah, all the documents and everything we have, it was just a movie car.
Okay, it came out in 1980.
For some reason, I know he crashed the hell out of this car.
The whole premise of the movie was he was a bounty hunter. Things weren't going well for him the entire movie. He gets beat up a lot and things like that. It was a great flick, and I think it was his last movie, too. He passed away just a few months after the movie came out. They really don't make movie stars like Steve McQueen anymore. The guy raced cars and motorcycles for fun, and in the movies, he did most of his own stunts. So I imagine the car was restored in, like, the 80s. I mean, it does have the cassette player in it.
Yeah.
There's a few things that could use a little attention, but that's a pretty damn clean car. How's the top?
Perfect.
There we go. That looks sweet. I like this. So how much you want for it?
I'd like to be in the neighborhood of about 40 grand.
I mean, I love the car. I'd love to make you an offer on it, but I just want to make sure everything's right on this thing. Do you mind if I have someone come down and take a look at it? Just to make sure there's no major hidden problems, everything's correct?
Sure, understand.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'll give him a call.
The car is beautiful, and McQueen drove it in his last movie. What's not to love? But the business side of me says calm down and get it checked out.
Wow. I'm really glad you guys called me out for this one, man.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. You know, in '51, that was when Chevrolet started that campaign, See the USA in Your Chevrolet. They only did about 20,000 of these in a convertible. '51 Chevy was a great car. They were very much an everyday man's car. This was an affordable car. When they were brand new, they were $2,030 in the convertible form.
What you looking at, Danny?
Just seeing, you know, how much of it looks original. It's been a while since it's been restored, but you can tell that whoever did it did a nice job with it, man. Wow.
It's really clean.
Sure is, man. The car looks beautiful. You know, and it's not restored to the point where you wouldn't want to drive it. This is a car you can have a blast with, man. Can I see in the trunk?
Sure.
You got some certificates in here, too. That's cool, man.
Yeah, certificates are what you need to see.
Should we take it for a spin? Is that all right?
Whatever you want to do.
Where you going? Where you going? What are you doing?
I'm gonna drive it. Yeah, I'm the one buying it.
What'd you have me come out here for?
Check it out, make sure everything's cool on it.
Well, how you expect me to check the car out if you're not gonna let me drive it? This is Steve McQueen's '51 Chevy. I gotta drive it.
Fine.
Thanks, brother.
I can't believe I'm in the back seat of this thing.
How's it back there, Rick? Comfortable?
I should be driving this car right now.
It's really solid, man. There's not a rattle or a shake or nothing in this car. I'm digging.
This is a nice car.
It really is a nice car. To think that Steve McQueen sat in this seat, held this steering wheel, ran through these gears. Rick, you should feel this. You'd really like it.
Yeah, whatever.
This car was in such nice shape. My job was easy today.
So what do you think it's worth?
Ain't a lot to gripe about with this car. The throttle felt great, the transmission felt great, the clutch felt great, the steering felt great. I couldn't say that the car is a 10, but it's a rock-solid 8 for sure. You know, I've seen '51 Chevy convertibles going for all kinds of prices, but I think I would solidly put it in the low 30s as far as the car is concerned. Now you've got the McQueen factor.
Okay.
That falls right into your court.
Okay, well, thanks, Danny.
Absolutely. Any collector would love to have a '51 Chevy convertible. And then what's it worth because it was Steve McQueen's? Kind of take it from there.
All right, so how much do you want for it?
40 grand. It's in the neighborhood of 30, just the way it is. I think Steve McQueen's got to be worth a little bit more.
I'll give you 35 cash.
I put it down on the money where I kind of needed it to be. Can you come up a couple grand?
To what, 37?
37?
I think it's a fair price.
I say go for it.
$37,000. All right, can I drive you down to the pawn shop? We'll take care of it?
Let's go.
All right, you're driving the Jeep back.
Give me your keys.
I can't believe I actually own a car that was driven by Steve McQueen in a movie. And now I finally get to drive it. I am in heaven.
Now I really feel like Steve McQueen.